2026 Genesis GV70. Price range $47,985 to $70,095. What's new? Tweaked bumpers and exterior lighting, digital instrument cluster and touchscreen become one 27-inch display. Lowest priced 3.5T trim, the Sport, dropped. Part of the first GV70 generation introduced for 2022. Overview. The 2026 Genesis GV70 is something of an enigma in the compact luxury SUV segment. BMW has the boxy X3 and sleeker X4 to serve a wider range of shoppers, and Mercedes-Benz builds the GLC as both a traditional SUV and a swept-roofed coupe. But the Genesis GV70 comes only one way, with an aggressively raked roofline that compromises cargo space while enhancing the SUV's silhouette. The GV70 is a high-style vehicle outside and in, and it's packed with luxury and tech features that make it a great value. Edmunds Spotlight, tech upgrades. The 2026 GV70's styling updates may be subtle, but they're easier to see than the tech upgrades, which can only be appreciated with first-hand experience. Genesis refined the GV70's lane-keeping assistance for smoother operation, and the available automated parking system can now handle diagonal spaces, in addition to the parallel and perpendicular spots it could already maneuver in and out of. And not only did Genesis replace the separate digital instrument cluster and infotainment touchscreen with a single integrated display, but the automaker expanded the GV70's voice control capabilities to encompass features like the climate controls and windows. The new over-the-air update capability allows the automaker to improve these and other onboard systems over time. Competitors to consider. The GV70 will exceed many shoppers' expectations at a price that undercuts most of its rivals by at least a few $1,000s. But it is tuned for a more relaxed driving style than many competitors. Those seeking more athleticism might be happier with the BMW X3 or X4, Mercedes-Benz GLC, or Porsche Macan. Read our expert rating below to see how the GV70 might fit your needs. Performance, 8/10. How does the GV70 drive? The GV70's enjoyable driving experience starts with its smooth and robust powertrain. The turbocharged V6, which is what we tested, provides easy and accessible power from just about anywhere in its RPM range. In our testing, the GV70 accelerated from 0 to 60 in just 5.3 seconds. The automatic transmission delivers smooth shifts when you're just tooling around, but it can also crank up the aggression with crisp, positive shifts when the roads get fun. Around turns, the GV70 isn't as sporty as a Porsche Macan, but it responds intuitively and predictably. Braking is predictable too, with a natural-feeling pedal stroke that makes it easy to stop smoothly. All in all, it is a quick and smooth SUV, but not the athlete that some others are. Comfort, 8/5. How comfortable is the GV70? Comfort is a big part of what makes the GV70 a great SUV. The front seats are highly adjustable, and our test vehicle seats also had heating, ventilation, and a massaging feature. The rear seat cushions are also pretty comfy and offer a generous amount of recline. An adaptive suspension, standard with the V6, adjusts itself based on the road conditions ahead. The ride isn't quite as plush as in the larger Genesis GV80, but it strikes a commendable balance between comfort and compliance. The climate control has a dedicated touchscreen that's easy to use. The seat heating and cooling are nearly unmatched for their intensity, and the heated steering wheel was equally as impressive. A quiet cabin rounds out the luxury experience with dual-pane windows keeping a lot of the wind and ambient noise at bay. There was only some low-level road noise on particularly textured surfaces. Interior, 8/5. How's the interior? The GV70 has a slightly different interior design than other recent Genesis models and is better for it. The infotainment control knob, in particular, is much easier to use than the GV8's. The dial rotates and moves and even features a touch-sensitive surface, all of which can be used to navigate the menus. On the downside, it's easy to mistake the dial for the gear selector, which is also a dial. The touchscreen is also located a bit too far away from the driver, so you might find yourself stretching to press it. The GV7's cabin is among the more spacious feeling in the small luxury class. The extra-wide door openings make it easy to get in and out. We love the driving position and appreciate that Genesis makes all the main controls easily accessible for the driver. And despite the GV7's rakish body, it's actually quite easy to see out of. Technology, 810. How's the tech? The GV70 comes with a healthy amount of modern tech. For starters, advanced driving aids including adaptive cruise, lane keeping assistance, and collision prevention are all standard. The available 16-speaker Lexicon audio